Hi everybody, it's Debbie here. Welcome back to my Crafty Den. I am doing a bit of planning in my big social media planner. Now this is a big memory keeping planner from Happy Planner, and I use it for to keep track of what I'm doing in my social media, and I'll show you a few back bits, but this is well used and it's very functional. So I don't do very much decorating in it, but I do a lot of planning, and I'll write down a lot of ideas and things like that. So all I do when I'm planning in this is I've decorated a few pages, but I don't decorate every week. Sometimes I just put a little bit. I like doing this page up, the monthly milestones, and I decorated a little bit like this back here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another little bit of, I'm just thinking, I've had this cold. Yeah, in general, it makes you kind of feel like life sucks a little bit. So that's what happens when you have a head cold, a summer cold. You just start to feel down. So I'm going to put some color on my page this month, and I'll get started with that. So first thing I'm going to do is put some blocks of color down, and I have these little, these are the little skinny lines, and I like to add a few more boxes to keep things separated now. So I'm going to add a few stripes of this little thin washi and some colorful boxes. So I went through this old Recollections 6-inch paper pad, and it's called the Paddywhack paper pad, and it's geared to, I did some baby brag books using this, which were the little paper bag brag books with this, and it's a nice big paper pad. There's 180 sheets in here, and I remember I paid a great price for it, but I can't remember what it was. So I've got these. I've pulled out some blues and yellows. I started off with these, but I don't think I'm going to use them. So I've got some blue floral. That's my washing machine thumping. Some yellow leafy pattern. I've got this little, it's kind of aligned with a little loop. I don't even know if you can see that. Here, focus. I don't even know if you can tell that, but there is a little pattern on here. And I've got some of this stripe and some of this eyes and some polka dots, but it's yellows and blues. So, and I've pulled out these washies. I tossed the orange one, decided not to go for it, and I'm going to use the yellow and the blue. So yellows and blues to add some pretty color to this. And I might even add in a little bit of the pinks. Who knows? And I have this that has some yellows and some purples, and so I'm just going to go with color. Nothing's going to be real matchy-match. I'm just going to use color and add some color to my pages. So I've cut some colored papers out, and I'm just going to lay them all over my page a little bit like this, just to get a little bit of colors. And all I'm going to do to put them down is use my tape roller. I get this one from Dollar Tree. And so I'm just going to put down a little bit on the back. And stick the boxes down. I am going to put down some washi tape. So I'm going to take these out. That's okay for gluing them down, but the rest of this, I just need it out while I'm going to plan. So I'm just going to set that book down, and then I can do it this way. There, so that's what I've got. I'm going to use this, I do believe. I have 3 of these pads that I got at the dollar store. I think I'm going to use this one. And all I'm going to do is take this off here And then I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut out this checklist. Just like this. I'm going to trim a little bit off this side as well. And I am going to use this. So now that I've got this part done, I don't necessarily have to stay in the boxes because these are all guidelines for me. But this book really does keep me organized. So I'm going to put this right here, just like that. And then I am going to put this notes one right across here like this, because, and I'll tell you what I've been using. I did it the last couple of weeks, and I'll tell you what happened. About it never fails that partway through the week I come up with an idea for a video, and I need a little place to jot it down. So this is going to be my note to myself to remember to put my idea in next week's video. So this is going to go here like this. Well, this is just a nice pretty colored page now. And I need some more washi. So I'm going to take my yellow. And I'm going to take my yellow, and my yellow is going to go top square. But I do want it to be straight. Is that close to being straight? I think that's it right there. There. So take this off. Just because I've got Monday to Sunday and I've got 3 squares like that, it doesn't mean I have to plan like that. And you don't either. You've got a big page here and it's your planner. Make it how you want it to be. And don't feel like you have to plan every week in a yearly planner. You don't have to plan every week the same. I change it out. If I find that something isn't working for me, or if I decide I want to add something else in a planner, I change my layout every couple of weeks. I'm doing it so that it'll work for me. I don't need it to work for anybody else. I need it to work for me. So I have like a top and a bottom space here now. And I am going to put maybe the blue one down here, because I want to divide this bottom section into 2 as well. Here, maybe I'll just do this and go right across here. Go straight, and then take the ends off. There, and then right across the bottom of this one too, right across the middle. Just like that. There, now I think I'm done with the washi. So what I've done is I divided this up into sections now so that I can plan, so that I can plan my week a little bit better. This is how I've decided to do it. So hold on, I want to change that. And this is what happens when you write something in too far ahead of time. You've changed everything up. So I need sorry for all the rattling. I was just going for my whiteout. So I'm going to white this out right here. because I've changed that again. So what I'm going to do is on the days that I'm working out of the house, that's what I'm going to put there. My video uploads, the ones that I actually have scheduled, what I put on my YouTube channel is going to go here. This is going to be a checklist of things that I have to do for the week. And as I do them in here, I am going to put them down. And then I can check them off that they're done, and I'll have a record of when I did them. And the other thing that I want to start tracking in here is my swaps. So I belong to an ATC swap trading site. I belong to an Inchies and Twinchies trading site, and I also belong to a Paper Crafters trading site. And at any given time, I can have anywhere from 1 to 5 items that I'm working on to do a swap with somebody. And I've been having just a heck of a time trying to remember when my mail out dates are and things like that. And rather than start another planner just to keep track of things like that, because I have my personal planner, but rather than keep track of stuff like that in a separate planner, I think I can do it in this social media planner. So this is going to be swaps and trades. This basically is what I'm doing when I'm doing it, when I'm, you know, doing a shopping, when I'm going shopping and I want to do a shop with me or something like that, I can put it in here. I've got a checklist and I've got a spot to put next week's ideas down in here so I can transfer them in when I do that plan. And that's how I'm going to plan out my week. So, this is before the pen. There's no sense in me writing a bunch of stuff down in here right now because I really have to get some paper out. I've got to get my phone. I've got to go through the calendar on my phone to put things in here so I can see what's coming up. And this way, I can see at a glance if I have a mail out date coming up for a swap and I've only got a few days left and I haven't got to it yet. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So things are getting busy for this summer. I have more to keep track of. My my plan has to be a little more eclectic, it's a little more scattered, but it makes sense to me. And this is how I plan. And I think it's going to work fine. And that's it. So that's all I'm doing in this social media planner. This big planner is my social planner, my social media planner. So anything that has to do with what I'm doing in YouTube, Instagram, my swaps, Facebook, what else? Anyway, you get the idea. So that all needs to go in here. And that's why I bought a big planner. This is a memory keeping planner, but I like it because it's big and I needed a big for all of this stuff at home. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. This just shows that a planner can be really pretty and still be functional. I don't mind putting a lot of stickers and stuff in my personal planner, but they become too distracting for me if I get them in here. And I've been planning the last 3 weeks. I just did planning without any decoration at all. And that's okay, but it's a little boring too. This kind of just divides things up a little bit for me, and it gets my eye moving around the page. I'm less likely to miss something if there's color happening on the page and my eye's moving around and I'm seeing everything. So that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. So bye-bye for now, everybody, and I will see you in the next video.